Hey y'all, it's Olivia Rodrigo. T-Mobile asked you guys to submit some questions for me to answer, and right now I am at SOUR Prom x T-Mobile, and I have my little corsage and my little questions all loaded up, so let's get into it. Okay, so first one, Becca asked, how do you feel after graduating? I cannot explain the immense amount of relief that I feel after graduating. For a very long time, I was working like all the time and then also doing school on top of it, and to just like be able to like focus on making music and doing all of that fun stuff has been incredible. And yeah, I got good grades too. My parents are very proud of me. Liz asked, how did you come up with the idea of prom like this? Great question. I just really wanted to do something fun for the fans, and I never went to prom. I was homeschooled, and so I was like, oh my gosh, like, wouldn't that be so fun to like throw a prom for all of us? And especially lots of people didn't get to go to prom this year with COVID and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought I'd like throw my very own sort of celebration, and that's what it sort of turned into. And I really love the piece of content. I feel really proud of it. Worked very hard to make it, as well as a bunch of other super talented people. So yeah, it was really wonderful. Okay, Gundarvi asked, what is your go-to song to listen to while getting ready for prom? You're very talented and sweet, Olivia. Love you. Aw, that's so sweet. The song that I listen to all the time while I'm getting ready is Solar Power by Lorde, because it makes me so happy and it makes me feel like I can do anything and the world is a wonderful, lovely place. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to lately. Brittany asked, what is your favorite song on the album? Tricky, because I feel like they're all like my babies in a way. I mean, obviously I like wrote all of them and sang all of them and put my heart and soul into every single one, but if I like ever listen to one of my songs, I'll usually listen to like Traitor or Brutal, but also possibly because those are the two most recent songs that I sort of wrote and produced. So I don't know, I'm always like moving on to the next thing. I just like get bored of songs so easily. So those are the two recent ones. So maybe that plays into why I like them so much. Caro asked, how did you come up with the track lists order? Was it for any particular reason? Yeah, so there was like an art to picking track list order, and I actually didn't ever think about it until I made my first record. But there's definitely like a trajectory and consistency that you want to like keep throughout the record, and you know, you don't want it to be like all over the place. And there's definitely like a journey you're supposed to go on while you listen to it, if you listen to it like front to bottom. And the only thing I was super adamant about was making Brutal the first song, and everyone was like, don't do it, Olivia, like it's kind of a weird song, people are gonna like turn the record on and be like, I hate it, and turn it off. But I was like so intent on making it the first song, and we did it, and I'm so happy that we did, because it's like one of my favorite parts about the album. Soul asked, do you write songs every day or only when you're inspired? I try to write songs every day if I can. Definitely, I do not wait for inspiration to strike to write a song. I think if I waited for inspiration to strike every time I wrote a song, I would literally have no songs on SOUR. There would be like none of them. So yeah, learning how to make songwriting a discipline has been sort of this lifelong practice for me. I mean, lifelong, I'm like 18, but yeah, it's just something that I always sort of think about. But I also don't write songs every day. I've sort of been taking a little bit of a break recently, so there's that. Katie asked, I'm sorry, I can't say words. I have like a little bit of like a swollen sore throat, so if I like say things weird, that's why. Katie asked, do you remember the moment you came up with the title SOUR? I remember this so vividly. I was in the drive-through of Culver's. I don't know if anybody has been to Culver's. It's like this like fast food joint that's only in like the Midwest and like randomly Utah, and I was at one in Utah, and it was like so sad, and I was like thinking about like a relationship gone sour, and I was like, that would be like an interesting concept for a song, but I was like, maybe not. It feels like really like holistic, and it feels like it represents a lot of like the feelings and emotions, so I was like, I'll do that. That's what I want the album title to be called. Abby asked, what is your fave snack while writing songs? Fave fast food that fuels your songwriting energy? Great question. Well, Culver's, obviously, I guess. My favorite food in the world, my favorite snack food is cheese and crackers, specifically Mary's Gone crackers, and like cheddar cheese. And love Culver's fast food. Also, I'm a big Taco Bell stan. I love a Crunch Wrap and a Baja Blast. So there's that. Charlotte asked, if you had to make a music video for any of your other songs on SOUR, which song would you make a music video for? Well, that's for me to know and you to watch later. Lily asked, what advice do you have for people who are interested in getting into songwriting? Okay, Lily asked, what advice do you have for people who are getting into songwriting? I think it's important to remember that it's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be for you. And it's important to remember that like not every song is gonna be perfect. I've probably written like, there's like 1,000 songs in my life and most of them have been trash and like 11 of them are like on the record that are like ones that I feel proud of. So I think it's like not putting pressure on yourself to be perfect right away because I know that can deter people from trying sometimes. And also to listen to songs as a writer and be inspired by songs in that way and learn from your favorite songwriters. Yeah, that's all the questions I got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and hopefully watching SOUR Prom. I'm so excited for it to go live. I'm so excited for you guys to watch it. We worked so hard on it. I'm incredibly proud of what we created. And yeah, let's go to prom.